I feel like I'm going insane. What's up, viewers? Viewers, moms. Have you ever smelled like a dirty dick? Like, I don't care if it was your own. I don't care if it was like in a locker room and you just had to get a little whiff of one of the boys. You know the smell. You get that smell and it just hits you like a fucking truck. Now tell me, why the fuck does dirty dick smell like fish? It's never made sense to me. I've never seen the correlation between a dirty dick and an aquatic creature, you know? Something that gets hair on it, you know? It goes up the shaft. For the people who don't know, you gotta go up the shaft because it gets weirdly high up. Something that gets hair all the way up the shaft, and something with fins. I don't get it. I need to figure it out. I need to understand, because I don't, and it's fucking pissing me off. So I did some research. My first line I thought was, you know, maybe it's the protein, right? Because the thing that gives you that stank dick, that dirty dick smell, is the buildup of like cum, or like if you don't wash it and you like leave the residue, that gives you that waft. And everyone's gotten it once, right? It's not something to be embarrassed about. Just catch yourself and go take a shower, or you're gonna be smelling like the bottom of an aquarium. And so the cum, or the jizz, or the ejaculate, as the scientists call it, is the thing that gives it that smell, right? It's that fermentation almost. And I was like, okay, well, what does ejaculate and fish have in common? All right, let's narrow it down. Protein. Look, guys, I just did Bio 12, and not only do I now know how sex works, I know that like 80% of sperm is protein. And fish, determined by a study done in 1995, let me read it here. Fish had the highest protein content of all the things they tested, you know, and they tested other meats like chicken. Trust me, I'm a big chicken supporter, all right? I'm a breast guy. And for you vegans, they also did test tofu, and speaking of, how explain to me this, riddle me this, Batman. How does cum, like dirty dick, smell like fish and not tofu? Tofu looks like a fermented block of cum. Where the fuck did that come from? So I was like, okay, maybe it's the protein content, you know? Maybe that's our answer. Maybe it's that simple. No, because if it was the amount of protein that was the problem, then why doesn't the smoothies I make in the morning also taste like semen? Do you get that? Did you catch the whey joke there? Yeah, only real gym rats. And if you're trying to tell me that they do such a good job synthesizing the taste of chocolate at these labs that I can't taste the semen, all right, I'm like a bomb sniffing dog for the smell of semen, right? I'll sniff that shit out and then probably have PTSD. Do bomb dogs get PTSD? That shit must be crazy. You know, like dogs, they have dreams and they like shake. Imagine that, but like your dog is just getting PTSD and you have no idea. Your dog's just having a severe like attack and you're just like, oh look, he's having a dream, little good boy. While your dog's like, 19 killed. They take on my whole platoon. It's a terrible joke. So I'm ruling out protein. It's off the chopping block, alright? Off the circumcision, off the foreskin. Take it off. So what could it be, right? What could be causing that smell? And so then I thought maybe I was thinking about it all wrong. Maybe it's not dirty dick that smells like fish, and it's fish that smells like dirty dick. Think about it, right? Where does it all go? Okay, let's play a little game here. You, ever since you were a child, how old are you now? 6? I don't know how old you guys are. For 6 years, you've been pissing, shitting, and coming all in the same area, just in your house, right? And not only you, but everyone else in the house was doing the same thing. And you were just jarred up, basically marinating in that. You know whose life I just described? The life of a fish. All this thing does is walk around and piss, shit, and jizz. Fish jizz, guys. They gotta reproduce somehow. It's not some fucking praying mantis eat the other one shit. No, they jizz. Imagine a fish orgasm. That shit probably sounds pretty weird. And it all just marinates, right? And they just sit in it. And they soak it up. You ever cook a piece of meat? You ever smoke meat? Right? What do? You put it in some sauces. You put it in a bag. You shake the bag up. You seal the bag. Well, you should probably seal it before you seal the bag. You shake the bag. And then you put it in the fridge for like 24 hours. Now imagine that bag is the ocean and the meat is the fish. And the sauce we're using is just a mix of cum, piss, and shit. Yum. And that started to make more sense to me, right? Because, like, what causes the smell of the dirty dick? And it's marinated cum, right? It's when you miss it, and it's like all, you know. And if you don't, figure it out. And it's even worse for fish, because they're not the only ones coming in the ocean. No, you got fish, turtles, jellyfish probably, those sea sponges, I think those come. Female seahorses, they're squirters because the guy gets pregnant. Florida men, stingray, Nemo's dad. Did you see how many kids he had? That guy was fucking like a madman, just cum everywhere. Think about every time you want to do back shots, right? Or if you're alone, think about every time you just want to come onto a sock. I don't know. I've never done that. Think about all the times you've just come onto a sock. Fish don't have that option. Have you ever tried to cum in the water? Hopefully not. But if you, like, it probably floats. So they don't just have the free will of putting it wherever they want and then disposing it. Also, let's talk about where your trash goes, right? Where do you think it goes when you flush it down the toilet? All right? There's no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there, like, sucking the cum out of your fucking napkins and toilet paper, I guess, and socks. No. That straight to the ocean. It sucks, but it's the truth. So open your eyes, sheeple. Open your fucking eyes. It's not the dicks that smell like the fish, all right? Turn the tables. It's the fish that smell like the fucking dicks. So next time your dad's cooking up that salmon on the grill, just know that you're gonna be eating fucking a year's worth of fish that's just been marinating in cum and fish piss and poop and placenta, probably. I don't know. They just do it all into the open. Like a fucking hippie society. I guess that's all I really had to say, so.
Loser kid.
Yeah. Hey, put my pants on a plane. Bad bitch, yeah, she love the name. Shit on the mic, still change the game. Fuck the money, I just want the fame. My high club, but you some shit in. Girl on